Good morning, Tech Fam. It's Monday, November 3rd, and you're listening to Flat Take Daily, the podcast that makes your morning smarter in 10 minutes or less. I'm Nick.
And I'm Michelle.
How you doing, Michelle?
Good. Still recovering from Halloween. How about you?
I mean, I didn't have too much candy. If probably like four pieces or five. How about you?
Same. And still have a bag left over since I turned off the lights on the trick-or-treaters.
Oh man, you're like the Grinch of Halloween. All right, let's get into it. Here are the top 5 tech stories that you don't want to miss. For our first topic, Tim Cook says Siri's about to get a serious AI glow up with the new third-party integrations.
For our second topic, Dolby Atmos is no longer just for luxury cars. Hyundai is bringing it to a $17,000 EV.
For our third topic, Nintendo wins a lawsuit against a game pirate who said he could do this all day.
For our fourth topic, Samsung and NVIDIA are teaming up to build the world's first AI-driven semiconductor factory.
And for our fifth and final topic, OpenAI is turning its viral video generator Sora into a paid platform.
All right, Nick, let's fly. For our first topic, Tim Cook is finally pulling back the curtain on Apple's artificial intelligence roadmap, and it's looking a lot more than anyone expected.
Apple spends lower than Google and Microsoft when it comes to public AI announcements, but that's starting to change. Cook told CNBC that Apple plans to integrate more third-party AI tools right into its software.
That means your iPhone or Mac might soon let you pick your preferred AI model, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Anthropic's Claude, or even Perplexity AI.
Yeah, that's ChatGPT for me. That's no contest. That's a big cultural shift, though, for Apple, which has spent decades building a walled garden, a closed ecosystem where it controls every experience from the hardware to the software.
It also shows that Apple wants Siri to evolve beyond being just a voice assistant. Cook said an AI upgraded Siri is on the way next year, promising deeper reasoning, smarter answers, and real conversational understanding.
Apple also crushed its latest quarter, pulling in $102.5 billion in revenue, up 8% year over year. iPhone sales alone made $49 billion, and the services divisions hit nearly $29 billion thanks to Apple TV Plus, now Apple TV, Apple Music, and iCloud.
So while Apple hasn't launched its own ChatGPT competitor yet, it's clear that the company is betting on a hybrid approach, letting users mix and match AIs inside Apple's ecosystem.
So Michelle, what's your preferred AI?
I mean, the only one I have really used is actually ChatGPT, and I think Sora. I think Sora just has like a really cute logo, but I like ChatGPT.
Oh, you used Sora before?
Yeah.
You created a video?
No, I've been watching videos.
Well, apparently now you gotta pay, so let's find out. But for now, Michelle, what's the takeaway for Apple lovers?
Apple's finally letting Siri play well with others because sometimes the smarter thing you can do is share the stage.
For our second topic, Dolby Atmos, once reserved for the fanciest luxury cars, is now rolling into something a lot more affordable.
Hyundai's new Alexio EV, a compact electric SUV launching in China, costs just about $16,800, and it comes with Dolby Atmos audio standard across every trim.
That's huge because Atmos usually is a premium feature for vehicles like Mercedes, Lucid, Cadillac, and Rivian, where cars start north of $70,000.
Dolby Atmos is basically 3D audio for your ears. Instead of left and right channels, it creates a sphere of sound around you. It's how movie theaters make helicopters sound like they're flying just over your head.
Michelle, the Alexio doesn't have 20 speakers, just 6 to 8, but software magic recreates that immersive surround sound experience.
It's also integrated with popular Chinese streaming apps such as Kogu Music and IQIYI, or I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, iQIYI. So drivers can enjoy spatial sound for both music, movies, though please, not actually while you're driving.
That's wild, Michelle. You need to work on your Mandarin. And what's also wild is that this move could make spatial audio the next must-have feature for budget EVs.
All right, Nick. So what's the takeaway for our carpool DJs?
High-end sound is finally getting a low-end price tag because premium experiences shouldn't require premium salaries.
For our third topic, Nintendo just took down a streamer who thought he could outsmart one of the most powerful companies in gaming.
The guy's name is Jesse Kagan. I hope I said that right. But online, he called himself every game guru. Since 22, he's been streaming leaked Nintendo games before they even hit shelves. Titles like Mario and Luigi, Brothership, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, and a whole lot more.
He taunted Nintendo for months, posting things like, I have 1,000 burner channels and I can do this all day. Spoiler alert, he could definitely not.
Nintendo sued him in federal court, but he ignored the case entirely, so a judge hit him with a $17,500 judgment. A small but symbolic win for Nintendo's anti-piracy team.
What's interesting is that Nintendo could have sought over $100,000 in damages, but they kept it modest, likely to send a message without dragging it into a long PR battle.
The court also denied Nintendo's request to destroy all circumvention devices, basically because it was too vague, proving even the legal system doesn't fully understand what a modern Switch looks like.
But Nintendo's reputation for defending its IP is legendary. They don't just protect Mario, they protect the launch moment itself.
Wow, that's crazy. I mean, the guy got to play games before the games even came out. That's crazy.
What's crazier is that it took him almost, 4 years? Almost 4 years to get sued.
$17,500 is a big fee just to play a game early. Would you do it?
Do what he did?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I can't do Mario like that.
When you put it that way. So, Michelle, what's the takeaway for our gamer fam?
Nintendo doesn't do mercy runs. If you leak their games, they'll drop legal shells faster than Mario Kart.
For our fourth topic, Samsung and NVIDIA are joining forces to build what they're calling an AI factory for semiconductor production.
This isn't just a new fab, it's a full reimagining of how chips are made. The factory will use over 50,000 NVIDIA GPUs to analyze data from every stage of manufacturing, from wafer production to packaging in real time.
The idea is to make fabrication smarter. AI is going to predict equipment failures, fine-tune energy use, and even simulate chip designs using NVIDIA's Omniverse digital twin platform.
That means before any real chip is built, engineers can test and iterate on virtual models, saving millions in production costs and avoiding design errors.
NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang called it the dawn of AI industrial revolution, and he's not playing, he's not kidding. This could reshape how every advanced chip gets made in the future.
Samsung's chairman J.Y. Lee said the partnership extends a 25-year history between the two companies, dating back to NVIDIA's first ever graphics card that used Samsung's DRAM.
Now they're combining forces again, NVIDIA's AI brains with Samsung's chip-making brawn to usher in a new generation of autonomous manufacturing.
So Nick, what's the takeaway for our chip geeks?
The more I think about it, the more this is sounding like Terminator. But we're entering the era of self-improving factories where machines building our chips are smart enough to optimize themselves.
And for our fifth and final topic, OpenAI is starting to charge for access to its viral video generator, Sora.
Until now, users can make a limited number of free AI videos daily, 30 for basic use and 100 for pro accounts. But as usage exploded, OpenAI said those economics were completely unsustainable.
Now users can buy more video credits, 10 extra generations for $4, with credits lasting up to a year. The number used depends on video length and resolution.
I mean, that's a smart move for them, because serial clips have gone viral on TikTok and on YouTube for their movie-like visuals. But rendering those scenes eats a lot of GPU power. Those graphics cards are going crazy. They need a whole lot of power.
OpenAI's goal is to turn Sora into a full-blown creator platform, complete with monetization for users and even cameos, AI avatars based on real people or fictional characters.
Of course, that sparked controversy. Critics warned that defects could abuse this feature, especially since OpenAI hasn't finalized licensing rules for likeness and copyright.
Still, Sora's evolution shows how quickly AI tools move from experimental to commercial, just like ChatGPT did only 2 years ago.
Yo, it's crazy how my grandpa thought I bought a new car. I made a video of me driving a Lamborghini and literally drifting in Tokyo. And I'm like, look, Grandpa, I got a brand new car. He's like, that's a beautiful car, son. That's a beautiful car. Then he sent it in the group chat, like, look at this car. I'm like, yo, who's gonna break it to him?
That's rude.
Yeah.
You should definitely pay for Sora.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay for it because I'm paying it one way or another. But Michelle, what's the takeaway for our AI creators?
In the world of AI videos, creativity might be limitless, but GPU time definitely isn't. All right, Nick, hit us with the takeaway so we can start this new month off informed.
For our first topic, Apple's turning Siri into a platform, not just an assistant.
For our second story, Hyundai is proving premium sound doesn't have to come with a luxury price.
For our third story, Nintendo just reminded everyone that piracy is not a victimless crime.
For our fourth story, Samsung and NVIDIA are merging AI with manufacturing to make factories that learn.
And for our fifth and final story, OpenAI shows that AI creativity is shifting from novelty to business model.
And that's a wrap for today's Flight Tech Daily, the podcast that makes your morning smarter in 10 minutes or less.
If today's stories kept you informed, drop a 5-star review. If it didn't keep you informed, drop a 5-star review. It helps other tech lovers find the show.
Follow us on social at Get Premier Max for Apple News, behind-the-scenes clips, and everything that tech matters.
Yes, sir. We'll see you every Monday and Friday. Until next time, peace.